escuchando DeLoco Podcast.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, man. But yeah, bro, thank you, man. Thank you for coming, dude.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you coming.
Absolutely.
I think this is perfect timing, dude. Like, there's no better time than now to bring you. So I really appreciate it, dude.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
man.
of course, bro.
Blessed
Appreciate
to be
it.
here.
So let's get started. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to DeLoco Podcast. This is episode number 90. And I'm super excited today. Right now, I was explaining to my guest, I was adamantly trying to get him last year, but he changed his name on Instagram, but that's okay. I saw him again and I hit the follow again and DM'd him, and now he's here. So before we begin, I'd like to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, JD & Associates LLC, bookkeeping and tax services. If you guys haven't done your taxes, I don't know what you're doing. You're going to get behind. You need some bookkeeping. JD El Tax Papi has got you. Don't go with your tia Juanita, who's got carpal tunnel, crooked eye. She ain't going to remember to do your taxes right. So hit up the JD & Associates LLC. Shout out to Mas. More energy, more flavor. Use the code DELLOCO and get 10% off your order. Shout out to our production team, Mothership Productions as well. They're here. They're making us look nice, beautiful. So if you guys need any help with videography, editing or whatnot, reach out to Mothership Productions. They're here to help you out as well. Shout out to Chatterbox Studios. This is our studio. This is a spot. If you guys are looking to be creative and whatever you need to do, Chatterbox Studios is here to help you out. Shout out to Countdown SA. Only way to shop in the 210 is the Countdown way. Turn your chanclas into sneakers. Hit up the boys, RJ and Matt. These guys can help you out. And shout out to our new sponsor, Precision and Roofing LLC, right? These guys are going to get you with that accuracy. Don't go with your Tío Juan and his team from high school. That's not going to work. These guys are going to make your techo all crooked. So hit up Precision Roofing and Restoration. Let me get that right. Restoration LLC. So today we got from the Vaulti, Mr. James. Bro, here's the thing. How do you say your last name, dude? How is that, bro?
Dude, I always have to explain the last name. But yeah, my last name, well, it's pronounced Rauschuber. Yeah,
Rauschuber.
It's a German last name, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, my dad's stepfather's last name was Rauschuber. And so, yeah, I got carried down to
Rauschuber.
me. Yeah. So,
Man, bro, I had such a hard time, bro. When I was going over like some of the stuff, I was like, how am I going to say his name? Am I going to say James or and I couldn't even pronounce it. So Rauschuber.
Yeah.
Rauschuber.
Rauschuber, yeah.
That's a very unique last name, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's cool, dude. That's cool. Well, bro, welcome.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Episode
Excited to
90,
be
bro.
here.
What better way to bring in from the Vaulty, my friend.
Yeah,
Dude,
congratulations
that's super
to you
cool.
guys.
Thank you, bro.
That's
I
very
appreciate
cool.
it, man. So, bro, I know it. I was saying it earlier. Like, I saw your Instagram. It went away a little bit. Changed your name. And you go as Good Morning James on Instagram.
Right,
and then, of course,
yeah.
you have the Vaulty. So the people that are wondering what the Vaulty is, basically when you guys got a vault of goodies, that's basically what it is. So it's a vintage shop. So you can get a gem that's in there.
Right.
So, bro, I mean, I've been in there several times. I think the majority of San Antonio people have been in there several times. Bro, how did the name, how did this even start?
Yeah. Oh, man. I mean, it's really a long story. I don't know if, we have some time though.
We got
right?
some time.
So,
We got some time.
Well, I mean, dude, I grew up thrifting as a hobby. It was just something me and my friends did. We grew up broke on the west side of San Antonio.
Oh,
so
man.
going to the thrift store was like going to the mall, and it became a hobby for us. It was fun. We would skip school to go on certain sales days. And yeah man. So that's where the thrifting element kind of came in. And then I dropped out of college later on in life, and I was like, man, I need to do something. I was just waiting tables, and I was broke, and so I just made an Instagram page about my thrift finds, and followed everyone I knew, and then everyone they knew, and just started promoting myself, man. Back in the early days, I took Instagram super serious. Like I had like a 3-year streak of just posting daily on Instagram. So that's kind of how it started, man. I just built my following, built my clientele. I got my first little studio in 2017, and we would just do by appointment shopping. If you followed me on Instagram, then, you can make an appointment and come shop at my studio. Met a lot of cool people there. And then I opened up my first brick and mortar. It was in a rough little spot.
Yeah.
We were next to a corner store. It it was falling apart, man, but we loved it. And those were the golden days, like when I really look back on it. And then from there, man, yeah, we just kept growing, always trying to elevate and, expand our social media presence and get better product and just organize the business, and all. So
Yeah.
that's kind of where it started and where it is now.
Yeah. That's cool, bro. That's crazy. I remember that little shop that you guys had. Y'all had that little basketball court. I remember on some of the videos that y'all would be dunking on people. Yeah, dude. That's cool, dude. Man, that's crazy. You said that, bro. That's crazy. How long ago was that again?
Dude, that was in 2017. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Yeah, man.
You know what's crazy though is that at that shop, that's when I really started to get into. I've always been that way. Goodwill or whatever the case is. You find a shirt or a hat or shoes or whatever the case is. But I hadn't done that in a minute. When I walked into that shop, I still have it to this day, by the way. You had a Champion Spurs 32 Sean Elliott shirt there.
Oh, nice.
And I bought that shirt there.
Yes.
And I still have it to this day, dude.
That's amazing.
I should have worn that shirt today, dude. But I bought that shirt there.
Yeah, man.
And I remember that when I went in there was a dude that was at the stand. He was like, bro, you ready? I was like, yeah. And you were in the back. You were doing something. And I had got it from a certain rack. And you're like, oh, yeah, bro, those are discounted or whatever the case is. So I was like, okay, cool. I remember I only bought one shirt, but I was like, okay, this is cool. Like people are wearing, vintage clothes. Vintage clothes meaning like secondhand,
right.
Still looks cool, still looks decent. The color's still there. Like, bro, it's crazy, but that's what's in right now.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
exactly.
Like you were already in it when it was like, it was kind of there. It's not there.
Yeah.
And now it's like, that's all you see.
Yeah, man. Honestly, I think for my team and I, we really kind of, we were one of the first stores to actually do it. And now it's a huge market. There's a huge scene, bro. Man. And it's beautiful, dude. It's beautiful to see. And one thing I'll just say about like this jersey that you bought, like instead of going to the mall, you bought something that's probably going to stay with you forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when you get clothes at the mall, you might wear it and wash it. It loses its color.
Yeah.
It even loses its sentimental value. But the fact that you bought something that, meant something to you like that, it's probably going to be with you forever, man. And I hear stories like that all the time. Like, I got this piece from you back then and this, and I always hear people still have their stuff. So
it's crazy, dude. Like you have a point there. Cause sometimes what ends up happening is that piece of garment, like it represents something, right?
Right.
And I think that's why, I'm talking to the ladies here, when the guys tell you, why are you wearing my shirt, type of deal. It's because the garment means like a significance, right? Like for me, bro, I'm a huge wrestling fan. So whenever my wife is trying to wear my wrestling shirts.
Yeah.
That's a no, dude. Like don't do that.
Those are the babies.
Like, those are the babies. I hang those up,
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy though, bro. Like, to think about it, like you guys were the only ones that were doing it. Like now we have like different.
Yeah, it's an entire industry in San Antonio,
that is
man.
Crazy.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome.
I love that you guys were doing the pop-ups, and then you guys started the whole. I gotta give it to you, bro. You guys started the whole $5 bundle. Come and grab as you go.
Oh yeah.
You guys started that. Not everybody started it. Hey, bro. Hey, kudos to you, dude. Because I'm pretty sure everybody took that from you. And that's a marketing tool, dude.
Yeah, it is. Dude. Hey, man, honestly, that makes me so happy that, knowing that we did do it first, but so many other people are able to like benefit from the business model,
Yeah,
so
dude.
It kind of creates this industry here, dude, that just wasn't there before. So it's a beautiful thing.
That's cool, bro.
Yeah.
So what kind of, doing this entrepreneurship, what kind of made you get that spark? Like, I know you're posting every day, like, your Instagram posts or whatever the case is. And what kind of sparked it to where you want to say like, man, I want to do this full time. Like, I don't want to do nothing else.
Yeah, dude. I remember the day. Well, like I told you, I was waiting tables, and then my first son was born. He'll be 11 this year.
Oh, wow.
And so I just wasn't making enough money. I was getting my car repossessed. I didn't have money for rent, light bills getting cut out. And like, I just had to really talk to God. And every night I would go to sleep and just be like, please, like, help me find something that I can kind of pull myself out and take care of my sons. Cause it was just, it was really rough. And I was, 20, I wasn't even 21 yet. And, man, it just came to me one day. I can't lie. Like I was just eyes closed and I was like, man, I always find so many good things at the thrift store. And like, when I say I'd go to the thrift store, I mean, like I would go every single day. Like I want to see like, what's going out every single day. And I always collected champion jerseys. That was the first thing I would collect. Also vintage snapbacks. That was another big thing. So every day before work, I'm popping into a thrift store. And I was like, man, I should document this. Like, I find so many cool pieces. And then like I would look on eBay and be like, dang, on eBay, this piece that I found for $2 or $3 is selling for $30. So I was like, I'm going to make an Instagram account. I'm going to keep waiting tables, but I'm going to do this on the side. Yeah. And man, as soon as I, let everyone know and followed all my people, a lot of people were like, man, that's a really cool idea. And I owe it to like friends like my guy, John Michael. He owns a lot of bars on the Strip, Midnight Swim, Vibras. And he put me on really early. He was just like, hey, why don't you come pop up at one of my bars? And cool. So I started making money by pop-ups. Now it wasn't just on Depop or eBay. Yeah. And then, dude, one day I just had a really good pop-up. I was like, man, with this money, I can cover my rent for 2 months. So I'm driving to work the next day and I'm like contemplating like, like just don't go, like just turn back around. You don't need to go. And anyway, I get to work. I'm having a rough day because I'm just like, man, like I've been working at this for like a year, trying to get a following so I can make some consistent money. Yeah. And now I have an opportunity to do this every day. And so I went in for like 30 minutes and I think a manager just said something to me that ticked me off. And I took off my little waiter apron and I was just like, man, I'm out of here. And I never looked back. And I didn't have a store or anything. I was literally having people that I'd meet on Instagram come shop in my 1-bedroom apartment. So, but yeah, at that moment, man, I was just like, no, I have to go all in on this. So
wow. Yeah. Wow, dude, that's crazy, man. Yeah. And then you are married, correct?
I am. I'm engaged.
Engaged. Yeah. Okay. Congratulations on that as well.
You.
So you have 2 kids, right?
I have 3.
3 kids.
Yeah, father of 3. I've got a 10-year-old, a 6-year-old, and my baby boy is 1.5.
Nice, bro. Yeah, Congrats on that, dude.
Thank you, bro.
That's awesome, bro. Yeah, to be able to see where you've come from, bro, it's truly an inspiration, dude. Because honestly, like you started from the bottom, dude, and right now where the Vaulty's at, that's super cool to be able to see that you guys are there. Has there ever been anybody that's walked in that you would have never have imagined that walked into the Vaulty?
Oh, for sure, man. We have a crazy list of celebrities that have came in, but the craziest one is Ariana Grande.
Really?
And she actually went to our first shop, the one that you're talking about.
No way.
Yes.
What?
So she went into this little ratchet shop.
What the heck?
And yeah, dude, she ended up following a couple of people on our staff, gave them free tickets. And so yeah, she was here in town for a concert. And she was trying to be low key, like she came in with her hat down, and then one of my employees asked her like, "Are you Ariana Grande?" And then they hit it off, and she gave everyone tickets. So that was probably honestly the craziest superstar to come in. Yeah. But we've had a lot of the Spurs players come in. We had the guys from Kill Tony come in.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So yeah, a bunch of cool people have come by.
That's cool, bro.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not to knock on the Vaulty, right, or to say anything, but what separates the Vaulty from all these other shops? And it's not to knock any other shops. That's what I mean. Meant to say. It's like,
no, I mean,
what separates you guys from them?
Yeah, you know what? Before I answer that, shout out to all the San Antonio vintage shops. Shout out to all my homies. I respect anybody. If you got the balls to be an entrepreneur, then respect to you. But I think just, what really separates us, man, is how community forward we've always been. We've always tried to lift people in our community up, help them out in any way that we can. A lot of our employees who have moved on to their careers have opened their own stores or have gone to organize their own markets and just, they took something away from the Vaulty. They got to learn there and be in an environment where you can learn that kind of stuff, because what we do, you don't go to college for.
No.
You really have to be boots on the ground, making every mistake, learning everything. So, man, honestly, I think just how community forward we've been. It's not always about the clothes, like when you build a network of people and community, like it's way deeper than clothes, Yeah. So I think that's the biggest thing.
The biggest thing. Yeah. That's cool, bro. That's really awesome. Hey, yeah, I've seen it like over the time, right? And man, again, dude, like you guys are at the Vaulty, you guys are doing it. Like you guys are really, really doing it.
Thank you.
To be able to see everything that you guys are doing. I don't know if you guys have something that you guys are gonna like have planned. Are you guys gonna start doing a little bit more of like what you used to do back in the day, like of grab the 5 or do this or have like events? Like, is that something in the future that you want to do?
Yeah, dude. So I mean, we actually have events once a month this summer. Our our second business is called Garden Market. We host over 60 vendors at the Red Oak Ballroom. It's right next to the Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club.
Okay.
And Alamo Draft House. And yeah, we have vintage vendors, art vendors, people who do jewelry, sell the boo-boos, stuff like that. So yeah, we're doing that once a month, every month this summer. And then before that, we were just having markets in our parking lot, and we'd have like 30 vendors every single Sunday. So yeah, definitely follow Garden Market San Antonio.
Garden Market, dude.
Yeah.
How did that come about, dude?
Well, we would always organize our events just using the Vaulty page. And then one day, me and my business partner were like, you know what, we should make this its own thing, because I mean, it requires so much to organize an event. And so, yeah, we have a dedicated employee to that. And yeah, she gets all the amazing vendors for us, and we do all the marketing and yeah, get the crowd out there. So
that's cool, bro.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. Has there ever been, and this could be because, man, you're the owner, right? So has there ever been a piece where you guys see something so good, like you're like, nah, I can't sell this. Like, I'm going to take it home. Has there ever been any moments like that? Or has it been like, I have to sell it even if I want it? Like,
yeah. Oh man, dude. Thousands of times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're always coming across. My fiance is like, she knows every day I'm going to come home with new clothes.
New clothes, yeah.
But if you're talking about something that's like really, really special, I tell everyone this, like, I'm not a collector. Like,
no,
if I like it in the moment, you know, then I'll wear it until I'm tired of it and then get something new. But I have friends who are crazy collectors. You know, my business partner, he loves like really rare vintage band t-shirts, like Deftones and stuff like that. Oh, wow. So yeah, he's more of like, I'm gonna take this home. I'm not selling this. But for me, I don't really collect, man. I'm constantly rotating.
That's crazy, just, dude. Yeah. I would have thought you would have collected like some type of thing.
Yeah, you know what? The things that I do collect, they're just special to me. They're not anything special to anyone else. You know, I just find it cool. I think it's cool. So yeah,
that's cool, bro.
I collect like mid-century modern furniture though for my store. Like all of my decor, that's what I really like to collect.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I have like vintage hand chairs. They look like hands. You know, I have like,
that's cool, dude.
Yeah, a bunch of different like funky furniture. That's what I like.
It suits though. It suits, bro. It really does suit, bro.
Thank you.
That's cool, man. Yeah. I think, bro, if I were to do that, it'd be kind of hard, dude, for me to try to do that, because I like the vintage type of like the NFL shirts, like the Cowboys or whatever. I'm probably sure I overpaid. I'm not gonna put them out there, right? But I overpaid at one. Because bro, I had been looking like that's how I am. Like, I'm gonna look and see if I find it cheaper or if I get a good bargain on it.
Yeah.
But you know, I had bought a Super Bowl shirt. Like,
okay.
The Cowboy Super Bowl shirt.
Like 94 Super Bowl.
Yeah, no nick on it. Like, color looked prestige. Like, it looked good. Like, the original tag on it.
Yeah.
And I remember the guy was like, bro, it's gonna be like 150. It's like,
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, okay. I've never paid that. I'm being honest with everybody, including you, James. I'm like, 150. I don't know. I'm gonna do that, big dog. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I found another guy who sold it to me for $45. Even at that, for me, like, I was like, $45. I'm like, man, you know what? I'll take it. You know, the only difference was with that one is that it didn't have the tag.
Oh, okay.
But the colors were there. Yeah. Like, that's what really matters to me. If the colors pop out, we'll do that. I just finished finding a gem at the Goodwill. I found an old, what was it, 93 Simpsons shirt.
Okay, cool.
And it was a white, and it had like all these colors. And I was like, I started to look it up, and I was like, oh man, I'm taking this home. I saw the prices, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm taking this home.
Yeah.
There's been some occasions, man, where I've had people like, I'll reach out to some people like, hey bro, look, I found this gem. Like, I mean, you want to take it from me? You want to buy it? Or people are like, yeah, let me take it. Like, I think I sold 2 vintage Reebok, Dallas Cowboy and San Antonio Spurs that I found. And I'm like, okay. But it's like, hey, am I going to do that all the time? No, I'm not going to do it all the time. It's just, I try to, in my sense, bro, like, I see their hustle. So like, I'll reach out like, hey bro, look, I'm just asking $20. I'm not going to lie, you, I paid $1 for it. like, I know you're going to turn around and sell it for 60. So,
yeah.
you know, and that guy's like, yeah, bro, I'll take it. Like, dude,
Yeah,
I'll take it. And it's like, okay, it's a win-win.
Exactly.
I only paid $1. I'm gaining $20.
Honestly,
like,
that's why I feel like makes vintage such a healthy ecosystem is someone can thrift something for $1. You could sell it to another guy for 20. He could sell it to our shop and we'll put it at 60, you know?
yeah.
So it's like everyone eats, and there's people definitely don't want to be thrifting all the time, looking. And I can tell you that so many people thrift now, like you're just not guaranteed finding anything at this point.
That's what's in right now, dude. Thrifting is what's in right now. It's crazy to me that people are thrifting. And back in the day, that was like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, we can't afford clothes or what? It's like, no, I can afford clothes. It's just, I mean, I think it's cool. Like, I think it's really cool. For me, dude, I think what really got us into it, and, you know, my brother's here. My other brothers are going to be listening. My grandma used to take us to the Texas Thrift.
Oh, okay.
Right there off of Military.
Yeah.
A nice big blue one. They would always take us, dude, Fridays or Saturdays.
Yeah.
And I think that's what really got us into, because, man, you know, we would find shirts there, toys there, hats there.
Exactly.
So I think that's why it's in me, right?
It's a treasure hunt, you know?
You're always looking and finding. I know my wife, like, she, even at regular stores, right, she's like, I don't know how you found that. It's like, yeah, because I'm looking. Like, I'm looking. I'm not like, I'm just coming for this and I'm going to get it. It's like, whoa, hold on. Like, look. You don't know how you're going to.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're going to find. Yeah, you know what I mean? You got to look for it. So,
right.
That's cool, bro. So, we have this rapid fire question segment.
All right.
It's very, very, very simple. Nothing broad. We're not going to ask you Declaration of Independence, nothing like that. This is actually gonna go based off vintage thrives, right? Or vintage vibes, if you want to say.
Okay.
So these are rapid fire questions. So right now we're gonna do DeLoco hot seat rapid fire questions.
Let's do it.
Welcome. Bienvenidos.
This is DeLoco hot seat.
Esto es DeLoco Hot Seat.
DeLoco hot seat.
DeLoco hot seat rapid fire vintage edition. There's no right or wrong answer, James. So all right. Favorite era, vintage era. 60s, 70s, 80s, or 90s?
I'm gonna go 90s on this one.
90s? That's what I'm talking
Yes,
about,
sir.
dude. That's what I'm talking about. All right, perfect. I'm a 90s kid, dude. So this man, dude, I'm a sucker for the nostalgia, dude.
Yeah,
On
same
TikTok
here.
and all, and I see like the Kmart, like I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm thinking like, bro, that's crazy. I
Yeah,
used to
yeah.
see that and like take it for granted. That's
Right.
me.
Yeah.
Take it for granted.
Like it's always gonna be there. Yeah.
Recently, I just saw a video of how Target used to look with the neon signs and the kitchen tables. I'm like, bro, I completely forgot it looked like that, dude.
Yeah.
That's wild. I'm gonna pick 90s as well, dude. That's my thing.
Nice.
So 90s, you're picking 90s.
I'm going 90s.
Okay,
yeah,
90s. I know I might have asked, but most prized item the Vaulty, well, you know what? This is different. Most prized item the Vaulty has right now at this moment.
Most prized item. We have like this 1950s Buddy Lee doll. So Lee, the jeans, they created these dolls. They're called Buddy Lee dolls. They're super duper collectible. And I found one at an estate sale for like $10. They go for crazy money online. And it's like I said, I go back to the furniture, like the knickknacks.
Oh,
like
man,
that's what I really
dude.
love to collect. That's probably the craziest thing there.
Bro, estate sales, bro.
Yeah.
That's something. If you guys don't know what estate sales are, bro, look it up. Man, there's been plenty of times where I show up and I'm like,
Yeah.
you're selling this for how much? It's like,
Exactly.
I'm just getting rid of it. It's like, whoa, dude,
Yeah,
this is
man.
crazy.
One man's trash is another man's treasure. So true.
Crazy, bro.
Yes.
All right, cool. Okay, so you got that. Leather or denim?
I'm gonna go denim.
Denim?
Yeah.
Denim?
I like leather, but I never really wear leather. So.
There you go. Yeah, I'm a
I'll go
denim
denim.
guy. There you go, denim. Go-to song while working in the shop.
That's tough.
What we vibing to, James?
I'm gonna go Weezer, Island in the Sun.
Okay.
Yeah, I love some Weezer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect, dude. Yeah, dude, I like the vibes when you walk in. Like
Thank you,
it
bro.
sets the mood. You know what I mean?
Thank you, bro.
Because there's some other places. You know, you go to any store, Walmart, Target, or where you hear about, you're like, they playing this song for like, it doesn't get you in the mood to shop. You know what I mean? So it makes a difference.
We definitely take a lot of pride in, creating that atmosphere when you're in there. The lighting, the way it even smells,
Yeah,
bro. Like
dude.
everything. I just pay attention to all of that.
Perfect, dude. All right. What's more important, style or condition?
Style. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're pretty correct on that, dude, because there's some dope shirts or dope sweaters, pants that if they didn't have that nick there, it wouldn't make it.
Exactly, dude. I love all my stuff ripped, faded, torn, holes. Like, that's how I like mine. It makes it,
dude. Yeah. Like, I'm telling you, bro, and this is not to, like, I don't even know how to say it, bro, but you wear it out well. If I tried that outfit, it's not going to suit me, dude. Like, it's not going to suit me. It really wouldn't.
Thank you, bro.
So it suits you, bro. It really does. Perfect. Okay, next. The one item you'll never sell, no matter the offer.
Man, my soul. I don't know, dude. I don't know if I own anything that's not worth. Yeah, I don't know.
Has there ever been like a situation where you had something on your own, or like right now you walk out and someone's like, "Hey, bro, let me buy that sweater for me, dog."
Shit, I probably would. let me get $60. I got you. No, you know what, man? Possessions are possessions.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't think I own anything, possess anything that doesn't have a price
on it.
Yeah.
Because, bro, I've seen videos like that where dudes like, "Hey, bro, let me buy that shirt right now." It's like, what do you mean? I'll give you $40 for it right now. I'm like, hold on, dude, you don't even know who this dude is. It's like, what are you doing?
Buy me dinner first.
Yeah, dude's like, what's going on, dude? I'm like, man, come on now. All right, so, okay, cool. Sneakers or boots?
Man, you know what? When I was younger, it was all about sneakers. Even at the beginning of my career, it's all about sneakers. As a 31-year-old man, I'm like, boots. I love boots. Yeah, I love boots.
What's your favorite boot?
Man, I love a good cowboy boot. I love a good biker boot, like a vintage Harley Davidson. Got the buckle, like engineer boots. I love loafers too. So yeah.
That's crazy,
I think,
dude.
as an adult now, I'm gonna say boot. Yeah.
That's crazy how loafers are making it back, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Have you seen the Vans loafers that they just came out with?
I did. Yeah, those are really cool.
Those are really, really nice.
Yeah,
dude.
New Balance actually came out with the silhouette too.
Really?
Where it looks like a sneaker, but it's in the silhouette of a loafer.
Of a loafer?
Yeah.
Oh wow, dude.
So that's cool.
Crazy, bro. Like to even think like when I used to see my abuelito wearing those, I'm like, now I'm like, man, those are nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what?
Maybe it comes with age.
I know, dude. I don't know, dude. One word that describes the Vaulty. One word.
One word that describes the Vaulty.
One word.
Oh, I have no clue. Community.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a lot of people that pull through, dude. Like crazy, dude.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, I think community is a good word. Yeah, dude. You guys are for the community. The community knows the Vaulty, dude. They really do, bro. That's awesome, dude. Most overrated vintage trend right now.
Most overrated vintage trend.
Most overrated.
You know what? I don't think anything is overrated. I say, just like what you like. I don't know if there's anything that I could that I think is overrated, honestly.
Yeah.
I think that everyone's in different points of their like entry to fashion. Some people are like, been doing vintage for 10 plus years, or there's the person who just found out about it.
Yeah.
So I don't think anything's overrated. No. I think I love vintage.
There you go, dude.
Nothing's overrated.
What era would you time travel to for sourcing stock?
Man, you know what? It's going to sound crazy, but like the Levi's that are like pre-1800s.
Yeah.
Like, they go for so much money. So I'm going to the 1800s and I'm getting all the Levi's. Yeah. Dude, there's been like a pair of Levi's that sold for, I think it was $1 million at auction. They were from like 1899 or something. So
what the heck?
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. So I'm going to the 1800s.
So
sure.
I don't know if you know of this show that they show on A&E. It's
like
called
Antique Roadshow or something?
Well, it's called American Pickers.
Oh, yeah. I love American Pickers.
Okay, did you see that one episode where that guy found a whole box of those Levi's?
No, really?
There's an episode, dude. Just look up American Pickers Levi jeans. This guy found it. Like, he was like going through the mud and he's like, what is this box? And she's like, I don't know. He opens it and he's like, it's Levi's. Bro, he put them out and they were just dusty, dude. Mm-hmm. Some of them had like rips. The other ones had like those buttons coming up.
Yeah.
So he took it to like a guy that knew about the stuff, and he's like, I can't let you leave with the box. And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, I'll buy them from you. I don't care how much you want. And he was like,
Jeez.
What are they worth? And he started going through the history. I was like, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
That's
It's
crazy,
insane.
dude.
Yeah,
He's like, these I'm not gonna sell. Like right away, he's like, these fit me. I already tried these on. He was like, what? He goes, yeah, that's what these for sure I'm buying from you. He goes, but I can't let you walk out with the whole box. Like I need to make you an offer.
Yeah,
So
that's insane.
I think he paid him like close to like $90,000 or $100,000, dude.
I believe it, dude. Yeah.
So for you to say that, I believe it because that one episode, I was like, for jeans?
Yeah, dude, it's insane. It's insane. Yeah, but let me say this: I would go back to that era to find jeans. But if I was going for personals, I'm going back to the 90s. I'm going back to the 90s.
There you go.
If I could just go shopping for myself, I'd be cool.
Dude.
Yeah, I'd be cool.
And I would too, bro. I would too. Honestly, everything was better back then, dude. Everything was. Okay. Last one. If the Vaulty were a movie, what's the soundtrack?
If the Vaulty was a movie, what's the soundtrack?
What are you picking? And it could be from any movie you want. What would be the soundtrack?
God, that's gonna stump me. I have no idea. That's such a good question. Huh. I have no clue. I need to think on that a little bit. It's like I'm trying to think and nothing's firing. That like describes like from the start till now.
Or whatever, bro. Like whatever vibes you're feeling, like from a movie track.
Started from the bottom, now we here.
There you go.
I'm kidding. Nah, I don't know. That's too tough.
It's too tough. Yeah. You know what? You know what song I was thinking about the other day, and I mean we can probably relate this. The early Tobey Maguire, Nickelback.
Okay.
He's swinging through the. You know what's that song called? Dang, dude, I forget what that song is called.
I don't know.
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
It starts him like the soundtrack is Spider-Man swinging in between the buildings. Then Nickelback's on the it's all green screen. You can tell now, back there, you're like, wow. Now you look back, you're like, come on.
Yeah. That CGI
looks so
was
fake,
that CGI was bad back then. Now you know what's funny? What movie had really bad CGI is the Mummy: Return of the Scorpion.
Oh, dude, that one's so horrible, dude. So horrible.
Oh my god.
Well, back then we're like, wow.
Yeah, dude, that was cutting edge for the time.
Now it's just like, all right, I don't see that, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That for me, that's what I would think. Like maybe that one track, and then we mix it. You know what I mean? We'll mix it, whatever it is. All right, dude, man, I appreciate you, dude. That was a little rapid fire questions.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So we're gonna get into a little bit of two little more in-depth questions, if you want to say.
Right.
So, what's something people don't realize about running a vintage business? What could you say to people that maybe they don't know? Like they just see everything that you're doing. You're posting the pictures of you wearing the fit and the store. But what do people know? Like, do not know that?
Yeah, man. I think that a lot of people have this misconception about vintage stores that we're just like thrifting everything and we're getting it for $1 and then we're putting it up for $50. And man, that's a huge misconception. I mean, we don't even source that way anymore in the first place. Like we don't go thrifting. Our store is like 4,000 square feet. So there's no way that we can go to any thrift store and get the amount of stuff that we do. So there's a lot of work that goes behind that. So like we have wholesale accounts and there's people who get paid to sort through used items, to set aside the stuff that we're going to sell in the store. And then that stuff needs to be washed. So by the time it gets to us, it's not at a thrift store price, and then we have to tag it. We have to pay employees to be there and steam it, market it. So I think that that's probably the biggest misconception about vintage is that we're getting everything for $1 and selling it for $100 or something. Yeah. So yeah, that's the biggest misconception. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, dude, because there's a lot of people like, oh, man, look at this guy. He probably bought it for like 50 cents. And to be honest, bro, I think everybody, including me, like I'm like, man, dude, how much did y'all really pay for this? And it's like, nah, bro, if you really knew, and it's like, come on, dude, like you probably found that at Goodwill, but no, dude, like. To your point, like that's great, but I didn't even know that. Right now that you said that, that's crazy. Dude. I mean, there's so many layers to the business. It's not just as easy as thrifting it. At least at the scale that we're at, I do think that anyone can go into a thrift store, get lucky, and find something that they could put on eBay for $500 and make some money. So, yeah. Okay, perfect. What does success look for you now? Like, how does it look for you now? Not just in business, but personally. Yeah.
How does it look now?
Man, you know what? As my family gets bigger and I get older, I always think about that work-life balance. I think that that's ultimately what success looks like, is to be able to provide for my family and give them opportunities, and to also do what I love. So having the balance between those things is that feels like success to me, honestly. Like just waking up and doing what I love every day and taking care of my people. So yeah, man.
That's cool, bro.
Yeah.
One more. Where do you see the Vaulty in the next few years?
Next few years, I don't know, man. I hope we get like a Netflix show, like Pawn Stars or something. That's what I would like to be.
That would be dope, bro.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Would you want to open up another Vaulty, like Vaulty 2.0 or?
Yeah, man. We're always we know that we want to do that. I think it's about getting the formula so good that we can take this anywhere and know that it's going to thrive the way it has for us. And even though we've, been open since 2017, I still feel very green in business. So every day is a new opportunity to learn about business and scaling my business. So I'm in no rush. You know what I mean? I would love that. Like my oldest son graduates high school and then that's when I'm ready. He's opening up his shop and we're, so yeah, there's no rush on that. I really want to get the formula down perfect and then scale it.
Yeah, scale it.
Yeah.
That's cool, bro. I like your mindset, bro.
Thank you, bro.
It's really good for you to have that kind of a mindset, because, I mean, there's been people, right, who make mistakes, like they're where they're supposed to be at, and then I think they jump too far. Yeah. Right, and then it's like, I didn't even, where's that shop at now? It's like, oh no, it's because they did this, they did that. It's like,
yeah, okay. Man. Entrepreneurship is tricky. I've been in that place, you know what I mean? Back against the wall and stuff like that. So, yeah, I get it.
That's crazy, dude. Yeah, that's awesome, bro. Kudos to you again, bro. You guys on the team there, the Vaulty.
Thank you.
Just to be able to see your guys' growth, be able to see what you guys are doing. So, man, dude, do you want to put your plug in, like where people can find like the Vaulty, where they can find you?
Yeah. So 1927 North St. Mary Street, San Antonio, Texas. We're a buy, sell, trade vintage shop. We host events and come and check us out. You can also follow us on Instagram, vaulty.tx. You can follow our thrift store, gardenclothingexchange.tx, and our market page, gardenmarket.tx on Instagram. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's cool, bro. So, man, dude, I don't even know like how to even ask, dude. So if there were ever like a moment where this suddenly like doesn't work, where do you see yourself? Like, what would you see yourself doing? Which I hope it doesn't, but I'm saying like, what if it doesn't?
No, yeah, dude. I mean, that thought is always in the back of my head. I don't know, man. Honestly, I think my passion has always been like in social media. I've definitely slowed down over the years.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe something in social media, creative direction. I don't know, or maybe just get a trade job or something.
Trade job,
just be an electrician. I don't know.
I can see
I'm
you.
down with it.
Yeah, I can see you being like a social media manager, like you running somebody's page or several pages. Because again, like I told you in the beginning, like everybody has their formula and how their page looks and how they're formulated. Like people are gonna find out right now, like we have a formula on how we have our page. So like the way we run our page is like right now we're gonna take a picture after this. We post a picture, and then we post a reel, and then we post another picture. Then we post 2 reels. We post another picture.
Oh, you guys are legit. Y'all sent me a Google Doc. I was like, these guys are professional. I like these guys right here.
Yeah, man. So it's funny that you're bringing that up, right? Because I was doing away from that like a while back. Like I just got rid of it, and then people would come in. They're like, all right, bro, we're gonna talk about it. It's like, bro, just be patient. It's like, so now they're like, well, what is he gonna ask? And it's like, I'm not so much into like, I want to make sure that everything's raw, right? Everything's raw, everything's moment. Like there's questions right now I asked you that weren't on the thing, which that's the way it's supposed to be. We didn't come in here and rehearse it yesterday. That would be horrible because then this whole laughing and flowing would not work. It would just be robotic. But I think with my brothers, man, helping me out and then, you know, getting their feedback, like their honest feedback as my little bros, you know, they're like, hey, bro, you're gonna have to do something, like bring it back so that way they can see like you're at a different level. You're not down here anymore. You can't be thinking like the way you used to do it at your house. Cause that's where we started. We started at my house.
Nice.
And yeah, bro, I'm glad you brought that up, bro. I'm really, it makes me feel good. Cause
no, I appreciate those little things, man.
Some people they're like, oh, okay, cool, bro. Thanks. It's like, all right. I mean, put some effort into that, you know?
Dude. There's like caring about what you do, and then there's like caring about what you do, you know? Yeah. And man, you guys got it going on.
Thank you, bro.
You guys are very
that's what I'm saying. Like we have our formulas and how we like the page to look. Yeah. How we have it edited. I know a lot of people like people know me for liking Nacho Libre, wrestling. Okay. So there's sometimes like we'll include that in the reels or we'll do this. It makes it funnier, right? Yeah. But here lately, like we've been putting this, putting that, like trying to include it and making it look cleaner. So everybody has their formula. So your formula, like I told you, dude, your formula and how you have your page, I don't even know how to say it, dude. Like I don't even know how to say it. Like it looks like you're the Vaulty. Like I don't even know how to say it. Like you have a bunch of pictures, like the way you're dressed right now. Then you have like videos, then you pictures, this, pictures that. Then you have your family pictures. I don't know, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like everybody has their nick and their niche. Right. Just by looking at the photos, everyone's like, oh, okay, I know how this dude is. Or literally, whenever I started following you and started seeing your pics, I was like, this guy has to sell or just loves vintage. And then when I saw like, oh, we have the Vaulty, I was like, oh, okay, see, like I already knew it right away. Like there's no way. So I honestly think that you would be like a social media manager, like being able to do that. For different companies, dude. Because I mean, you have it, bro. I mean, I've seen it. I know you said right now you've been a little behind or whatever.
I've been in dad mode for like the past year, so it's time to like shake off the dust a little bit.
That's okay, bro. There's nothing wrong with being in dad mode, right? Sometimes you have to do that, right, for a little bit, you know. So I know, like for me too, bro. Like even on my personal page, like I hadn't posted like last year. I hadn't posted like since like 2018 or something. And I just started posting like almost every day now, or not every day, but like every week or something. And you know, my brother's like, again, like they're like, bro, include yourself, collab yourself, so people can see like, oh, this is his personal, this is his. Exactly. Separate yourself, so how people just don't know the podcast, they know who you are personally too.
Personal brands really important too, you know.
Yeah, so. I never knew that, dude. Like I really didn't. Like I'm like, bro, how does this guy have all these follows and then his brand has all these follows? Like, oh, it's because he's doing this is the formula to do that. Like people love to see that. Like they really, really do love to see that, which that's what I'm saying. I think that's why people love you, bro, because they see you're putting your personal life out there in public. And then putting your business colliding with it as well. So it's like, okay, it works. Like it really does work. So, but man, kudos to you, dude. Thank you for coming, bro. I really, really do appreciate it. Episode number 90. I couldn't have imagined it any other way, dude. We've been adamant and trying to get you, but I don't know, dude. Like I know you said you changed the name or whatever the case is. So shout out to everybody that knows the boy James, you know what I mean? And everybody at the Vaulty. If you have not gone to the Vaulty, head on over to the Vaulty. You guys are not going to be disappointed. As well as I'd like to take the time. I know we're talking just a little bit. I know James was talking about he's taking his moments and whatnot, but man, I'm a huge faith believer, bro. Like really huge faith believer, man. And I encourage you, bro, like to seek him, like find him. I know you know who he is because I think everybody does. I mean, there's no denying that he's real.
Amen.
And I just encourage you, bro, to really like devote yourself some time to him, your heart, your life to him. And this is not just for James, but it's for everybody that's listening in. I really encourage you in the times that we live in right now. Right now is the time to really, honestly, repent and give your heart and your life to Christ. We're living in times of uncertainty, but we're living in the book of Revelation, if you want to say, if you want to get into biblical terms. So this is just a friendly reminder that God is for you. He's not against you. God loves you. Dios Te Ama. This has been episode number 90. We'll see you on number 91.
Podcast. couldn't have anybody see my face, Steven. Come on.